Welcome to Manifesting Through Motherhood. I'm your host, Lindsay Williams, a self-development mentor, entrepreneur and author, dedicated to helping busy mums like you manifest success, balance and create passive income on your terms. With years of experience in mindset, manifestation, fitness, parenting and business growth, I share simple yet powerful strategies to help you transform your life without the overwhelm. If you're ready to up-level your mindset, build a thriving business and create the life you truly deserve, you're in the right place. You can also find all my books on Amazon, packed with tools to help you manifest and grow. So don't forget to follow the podcast to be updated on all new episodes. And let's get going. Do you ever just come back from holiday and just want to jump straight back into it? We're all guilty of this. Just forgetting the holiday existed, forgetting that we've relaxed, we've spent time with our family, and we might have gone away for our mental health or just to relax our body, but we can really undo that by jumping back into it. This time I haven't. I've had a few days, and I've not even been posting as much online. I've just felt still tired, and I felt like it can wait because I feel like we spend so much time working that it can wait. We will get back into it. When you become more abundant with your mindset, you don't have to worry about things as much, because if you've left work in a good flow, in a good stead, then you will go naturally back into that work pattern. And then your holidays, just like, if you're only having a couple of holidays a year, your holidays are like a thing of the past, like within like one day. We just need to give ourselves a little minute to acclimatise ourselves, because we just jump back into work, replying to messages, planning. Like, we just go from one thing to another, and your brain just needs to catch up sometimes. I realised I was walking through the door when I came back from a holiday thinking about the next thing. And I put my case down and I was like, when did I last do the bedding? And I remembered I did it before I went. My husband was like, we did it just before we went. So, because you've been away and you forget your routines and your jobs, and you're like, oh, and I'm like, well, I've got all these toys to put away I could do my son's bedroom. And I thought, I can't be bothered. I'm just going to leave it. And it's school holidays. He needs to sort his toys out. I'm like, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to let him play in that bedroom and maybe have a minute, because I don't have the mental capacity to look at it at the minute, because sometimes we can just be too on the ball, and I'm trying to slow myself down. It's really hard. But it's nice to be home, and my husband's going back on work, like Monday to Friday work shifts. So I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to stress, because in a way, I'm kind of glad he's going back to work. I'm not, and I am, because I feel like when he's here, I can't get into a flow sometimes. So when he goes back into it, I feel like I'm going to change everything on my diary, because I haven't got anybody in the house then. Like, I don't work outside the house, but I also work in my office room as well. And then at weekends, I can focus on family and doing things. And obviously, I'll have to go back to doing school runs. But it's what I did before. I feel like we can preempt what's going to happen. We know what's going to be happening. We know what our rotas are like. But sometimes we just need to give ourselves a minute, because we can just go back into it. And we can just forget, can't we? Like why we went on a holiday and all the nice things, and we might have been in burnout before we went, and we don't want to go back into burnout. I see so many friends. My friend's just come back off holiday, and she's like, straight, I said, please tell me you're having a minute. And she said, no, I'm back at work. And I'm like, why? Like, she's just non-stop all the time. But that is usually me. But I have gone back to work, but because it's school holidays, I'm trying to just work around my son and not like my husband's here and I've got my mum to help, but you know, you're just like trying to just not overwhelm myself. I think that's the key word, is overwhelm. I don't want to overwhelm myself. I want to give myself a little minute just to, my crystal came, so I've got my new crystal. I want to set some new intentions, and I want to start giving myself some time to do some new planning and to-do lists and things that I want to do and focus on. I don't want to rush it. I feel like I want to think, right, what's next? What am I going to be doing? Because I know September, I've got loads of things booked. We just booked Haven again for a weekend at Lake. So there's loads going to be happening, and then we're getting nearer and nearer to Christmas, and I start getting busier and busier with work, and we've got the one-to-one, the drop over in Blackpool in November. So there's things are happening all the time. These weeks seem to go like, they seem to be like really quick weeks, and then before you know it, it's another week, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? Why does everything seem to be going really fast at the minute? So I went for a little mini facial this morning, like a facial massage, and I have another treatment booked next week. So I'm going to look after myself. So I'm going to continue the self-care journey, still continue to try and see friends, and yeah, and just try and those like promises where, you know, you see friends and like, do you want to meet up, as you know, what you're up to, and let's meet for coffee and let's go to the park with the kids. I'm going to try and do that. Because you know what, we are sometimes in full flow, and we just need to take advantage of the time we've got sometimes, because you might be knees deep in the half term, and yeah, you might be really stressed out, you might be on holiday listening to this. Everybody's doing different things. I'm seeing everybody online. It's just funny just seeing everybody. Everyone just seems erratic at the minute. I'm looking at people's posts online. I'm looking at social media posts. I'm like, I need to make some carousels. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to promote my podcast. And I'm just like, I can't be bothered. Come on, universe, do the work for me. Like, so I need to get in a really good manifesting flow, a really good state where I'm not like pushing all the time, because I just want to relax at night. I'm just enjoying watching some series at the minute. And because you know what? Nothing waits for you. Time does not wait for you. Health is wealth. And I actually weigh myself, and I'm not really put much weight on, considering I had a couple of chips and bits and bobs on holiday. So my mum gave me this like a cube, like a fitness cube. So I've been doing, it's like a stepper on that. So I've been going on that. So I just want to maybe focus. My focus line the rest of the year is toning, completely toning, maybe losing another half a stone, just to try and make sure there's no wobbly bits. Well, there is wobbly bits. We all have wobbly bits. We're parents. We've had children. We're allowed to have wobbly bits. There are things, aren't there? There are armour, but sometimes we just, and the thing is, like, when we're coming out of summer, that's our excuse, isn't it? Is to put big, like the first day I've been to the dentist today, and I had a little coat on. I'm like, this is strange having a coat. And I even put the heated seats on in the car, because I'm like, oh, it's a bit cold, and you have the aircon on, and it does actually change your mood, doesn't it? I mean, I hate it when it's really hot, and the sun does keep coming out, but I've got into my like winter vibes already. I'm like, oh, I don't want to get in these winter vibes yet, so I still want to have that nice energetic feeling. But I don't know, I've just got to watch my pain management, and I've been sleeping a bit funny as well. I've been waking up a lot, dreaming a lot. It's funny, isn't it? Like, I don't know if you struggle with dreams and what they mean, and every night I feel like I'm not getting to sleep because I'm dreaming all night, and then I wake up and then I go about my day. So yeah, probably because of my brain just like spins around all the time. But yeah, I'm just going to try and take this next couple of weeks just doing what I want to do, because it does go really quick, and it's like nearly the weekend again recording this. I'm like, oh my god, I need to record the podcast, and I'm trying to juggle like my son's going out with my mum tomorrow. They're going to watch Paw Patrol, the movie. I wanted to watch that. I didn't want to watch it with me, so it's like, no, me and Nanny are going, so I booked them in, and so yeah, they'll have some nice time together, and probably have a McDonald's. And so it's just trying to do what you can for you. Honestly, we went to Haven, we went to a wedding, we went to a party. We've had so much going on. I just feel like when I was away, I was fatigued, because also what I was going to say is when I came back, when I did go back to work Monday this week, that night I felt like I'd been hit by a bus. I really did. I don't know what was wrong with me. My forearms were aching. And I'm like, that's funny because I've had a week off, but I'm not activating the muscles, I'm relaxing. But when you've got fibromyalgia, your then brain signals are firing your body all the time. But yeah, and this week my arms have been aching. I feel like, and I've not done that much work, but I feel like aching. But maybe it's just the massage. Maybe it is the use of the blow dryer, the hair dryer, and that it probably sends a lot of electricity through my body. It's standing up, and it's like it's the job, that's the downfall. I've been hairdressing since like I was 16, 17. I did my training and then I've been doing it ever since. I've never had a break from hair and beauty. I've always done it. It's what I love to do, apart from doing the podcasting and the self-publishing. But that is the passive income side of my business, and and then doing the courses. So hairdressing is, as you can imagine, still full on, but I have to be careful that I don't burn myself out because of the fibro. And I never really thought the fibro would start taking over a little bit, but I can feel it, like a lot of tension in my neck and my jaw. That's where I seem to gather it, and a lot of widespread pain. It's like a fatigue fibro. It's weird. Your body feels so tender. It feels like you've got an electric current through your body, and sometimes you've just got to try and put it to the back of your, that mind over matter. Because I'm quite a positive person. Well, I'm very positive and I don't let it bother me. But I'm like, wow, like this is my career. Like this is my job. I love it. Like, what if it starts like taking its toll? And I'm on pain patches once a week, but I don't really want to be on those forever. I want to be able to come off those. I did come off them for a few years and then I went back on them again. It just helps keep that pain receptors down. So it is important that we know our body and look at the ways that we can improve it. And like my lower back, I think I mentioned that was a little bit achy. And a lot of it since I've lost the weight. So I don't know if my whole, my musculoskeletal composition has changed, and I need to because my body was very lordotic. So I had the weight on my bottom and my belly. But my body's changed now, so and then I've lost a lot of muscle mass, so it's activating those glutes. So I've been doing some bits of exercises, but not enough to trigger pain. So you've got to look what's good for you and how you can manage it and what can you fit in to your week, and finding those little moments throughout the day. Even if you have to exercise twice a day, like a little bit in the morning and in the evening, and just break those exercises up, and then just do some compound exercises. So we can do a couple of exercises at once. And that's what I do. I'll do my TheraBand and then I'll lie on the floor. So I'll do like 2 exercises in one go, and it makes it become a little bit quicker and easier to do. And I feel like I'm doing like a good workout then. So it's just about looking after you and your body and your mindset, because you might be absolutely exhausted and shattered at the minute. A lot of my friends have been messaging me. They're like, I don't even know what day of the week it is. And sometimes I'm just talking. I'm like, what even am I talking about? And I listened to the last podcast and it was atrocious. I was liking, I couldn't believe it. It was shocking. I was like, Lindsay, but I always say on this podcast, we don't have to be perfect all the time. You are thinking about launching a podcast, because podcasting this is your platform. This is your listeners are going to listen to you. When people listen to this and they meet me anywhere, like networking, I'm going to be the same, because you don't want to meet me in person and think, and me put on a facade on here and do all these things. And you're like, oh, you're not really as, as you see, because you do get that a lot with podcasters, but you see a lot of podcasters changing as well, because obviously they're trying to improve the podcast, but it can get a little bit icky. I have a few people that I don't really listen to anymore because, yeah, they've improved and they've done different things, but I don't know, just because you listen to people, because you resonate with people, and people can change, and that's fine. We all change, and if people don't like it, then it's tough, isn't it? So... but that's a whole sign of growth and personal development, and we're always doing it. Sometimes like having like a little bit of downtime is when I feel like this is like I'm ready for like an upload, ready for those, them new downloads. I'm like, right, what's going to be happening? Our brain's saying just to have, it's like simmering at the minute. I feel like it's simmering and it's just like, Lindsay, give yourself a minute. I'm in a lot of reflection at the minute. I'm doing some journaling. I'm doing everything. But when I do too much, I get really overwhelmed in my head thinking, right, where do I go next? What do I do? Sometimes it's just doing a little bit. Do your to-do list. Do your gratitudes every day. Go and find a nice crystal. I got my multivite from Canny Crystals. Pop it in my bra. And it gives you that. You can anchor onto that energy and like how it makes you feel, because crystals, you can choose. You buy a crystal, but you can choose what can make you feel good. I always pop it down my bra because it's there. Otherwise, I'll just lose it in my pocket. So, but the little multivite that's come, it's really small, so I will obviously lose it. So it's in a bag. So I pop the bag, and you can always like clip it onto your bra if you got them, them little safety pins. So. But yes, set some good intentions if you get a new crystal. Like, what are your intentions? What do you want to do? What's the forecast? What have you got coming up? So maybe just doing some planning and preparation now is quite good for, September, for the forecast for the rest of the year. I always say it's never too late to do some goals, because we can do some huge goals. We can have lots of things exciting coming up. But don't make yourself too overwhelmed, and always stay in your own lane and don't look at what other people. It is so easy, because I look at like other people that do different things and I'm like, oh, I should really be doing that. But if it doesn't feel right in your heart and your soul, and you're like, yeah, but it's just going to take time away, don't do it. Just revisit. I always say revisit things that you want to do. Don't start, I always say to, if you're a parent, don't start projects in September if you're working, because you do want to give your time to your children, especially when you finish work. And so I don't know what you're doing now, if you have got younger children. And yeah, I mean, for me it's really hard because there is no SEN groups, and I did take him. There was a summer club, but there was only one date available, and I'm like, I could do with this a couple of days. And he didn't really want to go, but he did say I actually enjoyed it, and his one-to-one was there, so I had a really good day. But I said, you could do this more, because he slept all night, and there's like a really good ratio of staff there, and he needs to do it. It's like he needs to get out more and do more activities. That's safe for him, and also with his friends, because when he's at home he's just with me all the time. Like, we've had the holidays, and this week I felt a bit guilty because I thought we've not really got, and he's not really said anything like much planned. My husband's off, and he said, do you want to go to the park? Do you want to do that while Mummy's working? No, I want to talk to my friends. I want to play in my bedroom. He's like, I just want to be quiet. I want to stay in my pyjamas. And I'm like, you know what? I said to my husband, he's nearly 16. We've got to think, like, did you want to be playing out at like nearly 16? He's too big for play centres. Yes, we go to Haven, but we can't do that all the time, can we? Like, what can a 16-year-old do? Like at nearly 16, I was working. I was getting ready to go partying in the town. I was ready for finishing school, and it's so different for my son. Like, he doesn't go out and play and all that. So, but you might have children. You might live in an area where children go out and play. I mean, it isn't safe like it used to be. Like, we just went out and played. Went with my next door neighbours. We come in when the street light went on. It's so different. So you're micromanaging everything all the time, especially when you've got SEN children, because you're trying to think of the next thing, and you can burn yourself out more by trying to do everything for them. So, but you know what? I'm not going to feel guilty, because we came home, we did something on the Saturday. Sunday, we went to see Spider-Man, and yeah, it's just something every day. It's cinema tomorrow. He's going to my auntie's on Saturday for a few hours. My uncle's going to pick him up, and then he's got a party in the afternoon. So then he's going to have to go and see the dog for a few hours. Then, because my husband's on night, so he can sleep, and I'm just going to work in the morning. And then Saturday's party, and then Sunday, maybe do something different on Sunday. It's like you're always trying to find something, but then they're also at an age where, I don't know what to do, I'm bored. Like, you're like, oh, so like trying to take him down to Brockles, trying to do like different parks. There's a lot of free things you can do. There's also a lot of things you dread to think what I spent at Haven, and like meals and this and that. It all adds up, doesn't it? Like with like McDonald's, like they brought McDonald's out now with Crocs in, and it's like, oh, I want the toys. So I'm like, oh, I'm trying to like lay off the McDonald's, but they are really cute, the toys. But a couple of McDonald's a week, it's what he likes to have, and I'm still trying to put his weight on. I've actually not weighed him, but my mum measured him, and he looks like he's 5'8". He's gone up again, and my husband's about 5'8". So yeah, But I think he's just going to carry on, like, towering over. But yeah, I just wanted to remind you just to take a minute. I'm just giving myself a little minute, and I'm going networking tomorrow in the Ribble Valley with Kimmy. She's hosting at Little Orcus glamping, like a little pod. It's a boutique glamping like area in the Ribble Valley. Actually, it's at Overhacking Farm. So yeah, we're going to do outdoor networking. And I've just, on the way home from the dentist, I went to Argos to get a camping chair, because I sat on like a stub last time. My back was hurting, so I was like, oh, I need to get one of those, and I'd not ordered it off Amazon. Good old Amazon. So Argos had them in. So yeah, got those. So that'll be good. And I'm going to take, because I don't know if it's going to be raining, I'm going to take my big, you know those big, you know, the raincoats, what are they called? A lot of the kids wear them. It's leopard print with pink inside. So I'm going to take a nice flask of coffee. I'm going to find my flask, and we're going to do some s'mores, and we're going to do lots and lots of fun things tomorrow. So it's 4 hours. So my mum's taking my son to cinema and then to McDonald's, and he'll be going to work. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just pick him up on the way home. So it'll be just nice couple of hours with the ladies, networking, but very relaxed networking. Just a good time for us mums to catch up and, like, yeah, just touch base, really, because it's hard sometimes to touch base with each other. And even when we do, we've got our children there, we don't really get a good conversation in, do we? Because we're like, the children are there, and you're constantly like, I get interrupted so much, and you probably do too, and I can't think sometimes. I'm like, oh, my brain's just like flipping everywhere. So, but anyway, I'm going to go now and make my tea and chill for the evening. And yeah, I've just been watching some different series. I'm just having some time out and have some detox time, and I've been putting my phone on Do Not Disturb a little bit as well. So just do that for an hour, a couple of times a day, because if I see a notification, I'm looking at it straight away, and it's a really hard, it's a bad habit, isn't it, that we do, but it's just what we do. So anyway, I'm going to go now. So take care, look after yourselves. Let me know what's everybody been up to. Have you got any goals? Are you thinking about anything? There's loads of free resources in my linktree. My courses, everything's there. If you want to start your manifesting journey, my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, is, I think it's at the top. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I will speak to you soon. And happy manifesting. See you later. If you're feeling called to go deeper, to align more, create more, and really step into that next version of you, you'll find everything you need in my Linktree. From my book, Manifesting Through Motherhood, to powerful resources and ways we can work together. It's all there waiting for you. Come and find me on Instagram or Facebook. I love hearing what landed with you. Don't forget to follow the podcast, and if this episode spoke to you, please share it with someone who is on their own journey too. And happy manifesting.